this Maha Mantra means, what we're chanting. What does it mean?
The snow.
This Maha Mantra, this mantra, right? One more.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. This mantra right here. Can you tell me what this means?
That I don't know.
Oh, well, now you're going to learn. So, can anybody share with me what it means?
Energy of the Lord, please engage me in your devotional.
Oh, energy of the Lord, please engage me in your loving devotional service. Yes, this. So, something we had talked about in the class today was Maharaj Kala Kshetra, I believe what he is, Kula Kshetra, his prayer. He was saying that my mind is clean right now, I'm healthy right now, so please take me right now. And we talked a bit on how to reach that level, how we get there. One of the best ways, and this is the way recommended by Mahaprabhu himself, that we get there is through chanting this name. This name is, if anybody's read like the Shikshastakam, Cheto Darpana Marjanam, this name right here, it cleanses the dust of our hearts that has accumulated lifetime after lifetime. It's so powerful. It has just so much potency in it that it can help us attain that state, that healthy mind. So long as we do what to it? Well, chant it. But what do we have to do while we're chanting it to get that benefit?
Hear it.
We have to hear it. Everything starts with hearing. So what we like to do with this chanting with absorption session is to really chant, but really hear. Because as we hear, we're letting it out with our mouth. We're hearing it through our ears. It's going into our mind. It's cleansing out our mind. And once it's done cleansing our mind, guess where it's going? Guess where the name's going?
Our hearts.
It's going to our hearts. Exactly. And so that is honestly the best way that we can prepare our body for leaving and stuff like that. Like we had talked about today, we're ultimately preparing to leave. This is the way we do it. We have to cleanse ourselves first so that we can get into that destination that we want to get to, which is back to Godhead, remembering Krishna. We want to be able to do that. So we must start with this Maha Mantra right here, with this name right here, this very powerful, very sweet nectarian name. I'll go through a quick little preview instruction on how to do it. So we start, whenever we start chanting, we want to hold it first in between our thumb and our middle finger. We don't want to touch it with our pointer finger, because as Bhajagovinda says, it has bad juju. This finger is used to point out the flaws in everybody else. So what we're going to do is we're not going to contaminate our beads with that and our chanting with that. We are going to keep it away. And if you don't have a little bag, we have these little bags that can actually keep your pointer finger away. In the gift shop right here, if you talk to Marisha Mataji afterwards, she might be able to hook you up with something nice. They have nice little designs on it. Show off your bag really quickly. That is a most beautiful design. We have plenty of bags in here for you guys. And you want to hold it in between your thumb and your middle finger. And then as we chant, we're going to start with the bead with a little tassel. It's like our little starting line. And on this bead right here, we're going to say a special mantra. We're going to do... We're going to have this mantra right here, the Panchatattva mantra. So this mantra is very important to say before chanting, because this mantra right here is how our chanting becomes pure enough for us to take it into our hearts. Because this right here, it creates offenseless chanting. Still, you want to be mindful of the 10 offenses while you're chanting, but this right here helps us kind of alleviate the offenses while we're chanting. So it's always important to start with this mantra. And then as we chant, we're going to start with Panchatattva mantra here, and then on each of the beads, we're going to do one Hare Krishna Maha Mantra on each of the beads. And as we go, you want to pull the beads towards you, because ultimately we're trying to pull Krishna to our hearts. So you want to pull the beads towards you, and then once we get to the end, we're not going to keep going. We're not going to cross over. You're actually going to flip it, and you're going to come back this way. You know, like go back to where we came from, back to Godhead. We're just essentially they're not going to cross over. So, but today, for the sake of time, we're only doing like one mantra, like one bead loopful. If you have like the beads itself, you don't want to like cross over. You want to flip the beads and then, yeah. Nice. Has everybody got it? Any questions? Who's ready to chant? Are you all ready to chant?
Yes.
Let's go. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama to Marisha afterwards and get your own pair of chanting beads.